Hi, we are now live. The ad break is done. Oh hey, the emote got approved. I did not see that it was approved. It's apparently approved at 4:13 a.m. Hello, welcome. This might be a weird stream today, full disclosure. My brain is braining. I didn't have this turn on. What happened? There it goes, hopefully. Hi, cutie. Oh, hi, Eden. Oh, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I did make a new emote, sort of. I mean, I adapted a sprite from Guilty Gear Strive, but we have a cry emote now, which is the Dizzy Ball, because of course it is. I don't know what else you'd expect from me at this point. Hello. I am alive. Sort of. I'm still getting stuff set up, as a heads up, so... mild scuff, potentially. But hello, welcome on in, everybody. Hooray for being alive. Yeah, I have been very catty the last week. I think I'm experiencing, some form... This happens, trans women still experience some form of Shark Week. And I definitely feel like that is what's happening in my case, because I am extremely catty and just emotional. Like, wanting to sob one moment, and then wanting to, like, punch a wall the next moment. It's a whole thing. So, I apologize in advance if the vibes of this stream are very off, because I am very off, to be honest. But I'm like, I think I need a sense of normalcy. I think I need to do something, that's a problem. One sec. Okay. Need to turn that on. Oh, hi, song that is definitely too long for the time we have. Well, let this play during the next ad break. I love carrying the weight of life. Too bad it only plays like twice in both 3 and Future Redeemed combined. I think now people hear this song and think of the flute guy from the Game Awards Orchestra when they hear this song. Which is valid. Weirdly enough, I think that might be the part I'm most excited about for the Game Awards, because I don't like the Game Awards. But I like the orchestral medleys they do for, like, the nominees. Clair Obscur has to be in there, right? At this point? Like, nothing... Like, it has to be. Oh, by the way, every time a copy of Clair Obscur comes in stock, it's like 3 AM where I can't order it. So I'm very frustrated that I still have not played Clair Obscur. Someday I will get around to it. Sorry, we will listen to the song next time, unfortunately. But it's like a 4.5 minute song too. I meant to play around with the audio ducking a little bit more off stream, but I kind of forgot. Okay, so where were we with this game? We have to go to the Daily Bugle, I think. We are gonna try to finish up Spider-Man 2 today. I didn't actually say that until now. And then afterwards, I will probably try to watch the Capcom showcase, because I'm curious about a few things there. And depending on how long Spider-Man 2 takes, I might end up also watching the Arxis showcase, if the Capcom showcase is done by then. That's at 6. They haven't said how long it is, though, so we'll see. Yeah, the web swinging in this game is very fun. That's definitely one of the appeals of this game. Again, I love audio editing on the fly, to the point where I'm like constantly changing settings midstream. That's totally not creating an auditory nightmare for anyone, probably. But again, I do worry about the game being too loud if I actually turn it up any more for the audio capture. Again, this audio ducking You wanna try Spider-Man games just to swing around? Yeah, they're very fun. Ow. I'm getting stun locked here, that's not great. Yeah, the swinging is the best part. Spider-Man 2, the PS5 game, apparently has really good swinging. I have not played it because I'm sheep. Weirdly enough, the only games I basically buy at full price nowadays are like indies that aren't full price anyway, or like Nintendo games because they notoriously do not go on sale very often. So it's like if I have a choice between like a PlayStation game and a Nintendo game, I'm gonna go with the Nintendo game because the PlayStation game has better odds of going on sale. I say as Spider-Man 2, the lowest price I've ever seen for is $40, which still feels a little much given everything I've heard about the game feeling unfinished. They accidentally left in a dev like debug menu in one of the patches. They quickly got rid of it though, but it actually revealed a lot of interesting things about the game, like cut content essentially. People thought they were going to re-release or like do DLC or something, and yet they've already deconfirmed no DLC for it. So yeah, I guess the game will always kind of feel a little bit half-assed, unfortunately. It's not even half-assed because, like, you know, oh, lazy developers. I hate lazy developer rhetoric. It's half-assed because the game was horrifically over budget, apparently, because of like scope creep. So a lot of corners had to be kind of shaved off. Peter actually went through the door this time. That's good.
Peter, great timing. Jonah was just yelling for you. Go on in.
Thanks, Betty. You were looking for me, Mr. Jameson?
Parker, where were you 15 minutes ago? There's a Latvian diplomat coming into the city by helicopter. He's landing any moment, and I need a photo. Now get over there like your job depended on it.
Got it, Mr. Jameson.
I don't feel like I ever caught that it was Latvian, so that's a Fantastic Four reference. This actually would have predated the Fox Fantastic Four movies. I have seen those. In terms of superhero experience, I have seen the original X-Men trilogy and Logan, also First Class, and I have seen the Fantastic Four movies. I have seen all three of the original Spider-Man movies.
The Speedy Mart!
Alien invaders holding up a convenience store. This I have to see.
Make no sudden movements, Earthling. I require large amounts of your currency.
Sure, Space Dude, whatever you say. Just don't disintegrate me or whatever.
How low the mighty have fallen.
You dare to challenge the infinite might of Mysterio? I will destroy you utterly. You will bear witness to the majesty and glory of my power. Prepare to die.
So, that's a lot of health bars. Clearly this is gonna be like the toughest boss in the game.
Whoa! That was sick, dude! You rock so hard, Spidey!
Oh, I give up. Don't hit me again.
Quentin Beck, I presume. Say cheese! Great! Now to get these photos to the Bugle.
Well, that was easy. Some games actually unironically have this many health bars, which just kind of feels like excessive. Kingdom Hearts springs to mind. Hi, Chibi, welcome on in. Yeah, like, I think of Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts having, like, 1,000,000 health bars, it feels like. I think in Kingdom Hearts 1, his health bars actually overflowed slightly, so it doesn't even drain it at first.
I have to see Jonah. I have pictures of Spider-Man for him.
Okay, Pete. Go on in.
Parker, what do you want?
I have some photos you might want to see. Remember Quentin Beck? Turns out he was Mysterio.
So, Beck and Spider-Man were in cahoots all along.
How can you look at those pictures and say that?
I don't have time for your moral outrage, Parker. I'm trying to run a paper here and make sure my son's wedding to Jean Marie doesn't bankrupt me.
Her name is Mary Jane.
Yeah, right. I'll give you $200 for the lot. You can collect your money on your way out.
Well, that did not go the way Peter expected for some unknown reason. I don't know why he expected J. Jonah Jameson to be cooperative.
What did I ever do to Jameson? What could he possibly have against me?
Help me! Someone help me!
Need a hand?
Don't hurt me!
Wait, I'm trying to help. I'm so sick of everyone hating me. I'm going to go give the Bugle's esteemed publisher a piece of my mind. He's messed up my reputation long enough.
It really is just a trend of Spider-Man media just kind of treating Spider-Man like shit, it feels like. Long story tradition in comics.
Hey, where's the fire?
I don't have time to talk. I need to have a word with the publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Whoa there, mighty one. Take a deep breath.
That paper has turned half the city against me. I'm sick and tired of it.
Well, I'm sure that bursting into the Bugle offices and yelling will clear everything up. All I'm saying is, you may want to calm down. You seriously need to loosen up. Have more fun. You're a superhero. You swing through New York City in brightly colored tights.
I like my costume.
The point is, here you are. Powers far beyond those of mortal men. And you're pouting on a rooftop. What's up with that?
I guess you're right. What did you have in mind?
Well, I did find Shocker again. And I am dying for some payback.
Sounds good.
All right, showtime, baby.
So yeah, we only have like 3 chapters of the game, so I'm hoping it'll only take like an hour. And then yeah, we'll do some other stuff after. Unfortunately, the end game is very hard, so we'll see how that goes.
Finding out where he is wasn't easy, but I can be very persuasive when I want.
Also with the emote, the cry emote that I put in, shout out to Aiden in chat right now. They definitely helped me with the, with advice, and by that I mean me obsessively trying to get it, like, to a certain level of perfection. Yeah, they are very cool. Shouts to them. But also, we have these enemies now. We only see them very briefly. They're like Shocker's henchmen. Fun thing, when you actually defeat like the main antagonist of like a chapter, it actually causes there to be fewer henchmen in the city. Because like if you do the like crimes, you can run into like Mysterio's robots and like Shocker's henchmen. But once you actually defeat the main villain, then the henchmen go away. Same goes for Doc Ock as well. It's a very interesting system, to be honest. But it also means that there's a lot of characters, like, you know... What am I trying to say? Yeah, like henchmen characters. And, like, fightable enemies that are just, like, they go away after a certain point in the story, which is kind of, like, interesting. Also, this game really loves its chase missions, like... And this is not just in this game, this is also a problem in Spider-Man, or Ultimate Spider-Man. Actually, most of the games, to be fair, have at least one chase mission. Ultimates are really hard for some reason. Partly because, like, Venom gradually drains health in that game. Which just makes it a little difficult to try to, deal with and also keep your health up at the same time. Like, it's very frustrating, actually. There's a couple missions in particular that are very stressful. So again, while I have nostalgia for that game, it's not nearly at the same level, just because it is kind of a pain in the ass. Even though I do like Ultimate Spider-Man. Also, the web swing, again, is slightly toned down. It's a little bit less...
following her by now.
fast, I think. It's a bit slower. You obviously have a little bit more control, because you can definitely create into buildings very easily in this game. but it does create the problem of being a little less snappy feeling. But again, in terms of Marvel, I do like Spider-Man as a character quite a bit. Comics, unfortunately, just again, kind of treat the character like dirt every time. So I have mixed feelings on that as someone who has never read comics. The more I learned about comics, and most things I've learned about comics has not been my choice, the less I think I would actually enjoy comics, because there's a lot of weird ass stuff in them. Decisions have been made with a lot of different comic books to the point where it's like, yeah, I think I'll just stick to like vague knowledge and not look too deep, because I think I will lose brain cells if I try to actually like learn about like one more day or something.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp research lab. Shock's moving up in the world.
Yeah, some kind of space propulsion thing. I wasn't really paying attention.
I'm gonna find another way in. I'll meet you inside.
Alrighty, just gotta go in here, piece of cake. There's also this office that's like sealed off, and I don't understand why that is. Also, she got in the building very quickly.
You losers got here. I must have told every lowlife in New York where to find me.
A trap?
Don't take it too hard, Cat. Shocker's a crafty one. No? Wait, I'm thinking of someone else.
Get ready. Here comes the pain.
I hate it when he says that.
I mean, is that just a thing he normally says? I don't think it is. Anyway, we have lasers. We have to turn off the lasers first.
Keep him busy. I'm gonna find some way to shut
Again,
that for
it is kind of fascinating. I say as I was like reinstalling Metal Gear Solid 5 last night, how much I just kind of enjoy open world games. Do you have to like press them in unison or something? Like, wait for her.
Okay, I got it.
There we go. Yeah, we have to wait until she's in position to actually hit the button.
Let's go teach Shocker.
Yeah, I think this game did spark my tendency to just like mess around in open worlds all the time and not even need objectives or anything specific. I will just mess around and have a great time. Like, I'll just kind of goof off and do a bunch of random side stuff and have a great time. Again, I was re-downloading Metal Gear Solid 5 last night because I'm like, I kind of am itching to play that game again. Like, it's definitely got choices. I'm not going to defend a lot of things, basically everything involving Quiet as a character. But I do kind of like the game as a game. That's kind of my weird take, is like, I will be very critical of the things I don't like in a game. As I'm sure a lot of people are now aware, because I get into fights a lot, it feels like. Or not fights, but like, you know, debates over things. Anytime now. She's just kind of standing there.
Figured it out. Get over to the other terminal and we'll shut him down.
Okay, you have to wait until she says so. Cool.
I'm gonna pulverize you.
So yeah, in general, like Breath of the Wild is another great example where it's like, I just like messing around in the world, even if I'm like, there are a lot of valid complaints about, oh, the world's too big to the point where there's not, like, there's a lot of just open space that's not utilized well or one thing or another. But it's like, I still really, really enjoy Breath of the Wild. Again, as someone who has gotten 900 Koroks and was considering doing that again for Tears, but just never did for some reason. Actually, I know the reason, because I was waiting for Switch 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was actually my reason. I was just kind of holding out for a Switch 2 version. So yeah, I might actually go back to Tears of the Kingdom and try to 100% that now. Like, with Tears of the Kingdom, it's just kind of, like, in Zelda, like, Breath of the Wild in general, it's like, I just enjoy going around the world. It's very fun. It's, like, very low-key. Like, you know, if you actually, like, trying to go out of your way for Koroks is definitely a drag sometimes, because there's so many of them. But, like, if you're just kind of exploring for fun, and sometimes it can be fun to just, like, boot up the game, go to Hero's Path, find a route you haven't gone to yet, and just kind of mess around. Like, just go to a place you haven't explored. Oh wait, did that actually work already? Oops, I'm dumb. I was not paying attention. We had already deactivated the thingy.
Still a boring game. What about
Alright, this will probably be one more phase, right? Because typically he has higher defense when charging up. Ow. Maybe not. Maybe they'll give it to us. This is dumb. Yeah, that was very dumb. Okay.
Just where you're going.
There we go. Close call.
Was that as good for you as it was for me?
I have to admit, you were right. I feel much better.
You see? I told you, baby. Stick with me and you'll be fine. Come see me next time you're feeling down, all right? I'll see you around.
She's pretty amazing, don't you think, Shock?
I think my career has just hit a new low.
Ah, who cares what you think? If only all my problems.
Oh, and that's the end of that chapter, I think. Neat. Oh yeah, we're immediately thrown into a time sequence. We also have like 0 health, so this is fun. This is fine, we're good.
Mary Jane's play. Maybe I can make it tonight.
Once again, late for Mary Jane's play, because of course we are. Spider-Man's always late for everything. It's kind of interesting how dysfunctional Peter Parker is as a character, because like most superheroes aren't like this. Like he's the most like dysfunctional superhero, I'd say, in terms of like time management. More so than like anyone else I can think of, at least. It's always an angle of the character that I always kind of appreciated, because it's like, I don't know, relatable in a way that he's kind of more of a, you know, has more trouble balancing, you know, great power, great responsibility, all that jazz. Compared to like everyone else who seems to have their shit together a lot more. And also like struggling to pay rent and everything. It's just a very different dynamic compared to other superheroes.
I can't believe I missed it again.
Good night, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
What's up, girlie? Give me your money.
Leave me alone!
Imagine having shit together. Yeah, it must be nice. At least they toss you like really easy enemies, so if you're like dying, you'll probably be fine. Like, I say as I almost immediately die, because I'm very good at jinxing myself. We haven't done this enough. Yeah, the combat's also very basic, but serviceable, I'd say.
You okay?
Yeah. Great timing. What are you doing here?
You know me, always hanging around.
I'm getting married. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, really? What's he like?
He's there. He loves me, and he's there.
I see. I have to get back to my patrol. See you around.
Yeah, next time a bunch of thugs try to jump me.
It's a date. Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Oh hey, immediately thrown into another mission. Neat. My favorite thing in the world. Yeah, the end of the game of this game goes really fast because you have so many automated sequences, so we have to go to the top of the Empire State Building. One thing, modern Spider-Man games don't actually have the Chrysler Building because it changed ownership. Wait, this is the Chrysler Building, never mind. But yeah, games don't have this building anymore because of like legal reasons. I think it's this one, not the other really tall building I'm thinking of.
Hey, what took you so long?
Running late seems to be part of my idiom.
You work too hard. Ditch the mild-mannered civilian routine. This life is so much more fun. Look at me. Sure, I can play hero if I want. But if I don't feel like it, give it a try. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders.
You don't understand. You don't know why I do this.
What? Parents got killed by a mugger? abducted by aliens, sold you to the circus? It doesn't matter. Whatever the reasons, you can't change the past. What's done is done. You have to live for the present.
Hippie.
All right, fine. Don't cheer up. All I'm saying is, you're gonna get an ulcer or something.
I suppose, as usual, that you have the perfect thing to take my mind off my problems.
Now that you mention it, there is a little something I know about. You know that warehouse on the west side near the convention center? Something big is going down. I'll race you there.
All right, Moonbeam. You're on. Let's go.
You'll get bonus points for this mission if you actually win the race. Fun thing, I think this is how I learned what an ulcer is. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure I would just use that in my colloquial language for a long time without even knowing fully exactly what an ulcer was, and I was using it wrong the whole time. I did that a lot as a kid, where I'd hear a phrase, mostly in a video game, and I'd repeat it, and it's like, wait, that is not remotely how this is supposed to be used. Oops. And this happened a lot. I don't think I'd ever even heard the I thought it just meant like a stress thing. I don't know if I thought of it as like an actual medical condition.
Hey, Cat. Weren't we gonna race?
You're a funny guy, Spider. Real funny. All right, let's get going.
Her animations are reminding me of another game, and I can't place it, but I want to say it's like N64 era, which is maybe not the biggest compliment.
Supposedly, whatever they're selling is a pretty big deal.
Why is she crawling like that? I mean, I know why she's crawling like that. This mission sucks, by the way. We will probably die here at least once.
All right, people. You all know why you're here. Let's start the bidding.
I'll bid a shiny nickel and a kick in the head.
Waste them!
He's crawling on the roof like borderline Jacko posing. It's like, yep, there's a 2000... I can't even joke about this being a 2004 game. We're going to be watching the Capcom event after this. I'm sure there's going to be something I'm going to gripe about there. Because, like, I've seen enough of, like, Cammy and Jerry to know that I have issues with Street Fighter 6's portrayal of women. This is a loud-ass mission, by the way. Sometimes you just gotta... I don't know if I can say that word on Twitch. I know other people have said it, for sure. But I always hesitate to say this word. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta serve. I'll just leave it at that. Ow. This is stupid. Why am I just tanking literal missiles? So my strategy for this mission is to just yank guards out of the active fight, so I don't have to worry about the mechs as much. Cute? What do you mean cute? Listen. I don't know what I'm doing that you're finding cute right now. I'm talking about like a 2004 video game character serving. I don't know what's cute about that. Other than I'm the one who's doing it. Potentially. God, you just will not lock onto the right guy. Thanks, Spidey. Yeah, Black Cat is fighting them, by the way. We're both a very... Oh, hey, this is the guy from the cutscene. Me and Aiden are very subtle. That's, I think, a major takeaway of what's happening in chat right now. The most subtle. Yeah, it worked. Just kind of yeeted him a little bit. You just are? Aw. Well, you are too. You're very cute. So yeah, Black Cat's doing a number on him, and then the missiles also have friendly fire, so I'm just kind of trying to guide the missiles into the other mechs. Aww, heart emoji. If I had like motion tracking, I'd do like the little finger heart thing. God, I'm such a nerd. Oh yeah, I wonder if the Espa collab is going to be in the Street Fighter portion of the Capcom showcase. Just to make it about K-pop. I don't even listen to Espa. Like, truth be told, I don't really care about Espa's music, weirdly enough. Which is like, I don't think it's bad, I just never have devoted much time to it. You don't actively listen either, yeah. I found out that like there's the anime / Korean web comic series Solo Leveling, and they're doing an idol collab. Like they announced Shua and Neon are going to be playable, and with like the other 3 added later. But then I found out the game probably uses Gen AI, and now I'm mad because I'm like, I don't want to play this game. But idol. I'm probably giving everyone motion sickness with how I'm playing right now. Oops. So yeah, I'm a little miffed, and it's like, you know, I mean, good on them, get that bread and everything, but part of me is just like, why can't Idol do a collab with like a game I actually will enjoy and play? Like the selfish part of me that's like, why can't they do a collab? Why couldn't the Street Fighter collab be with Idol? Like, why can't they just have like some kind of like Idol themed outfit for like the female characters? There we go. We lived. First try. Hell yeah.
What were you doing? We had the drop on them.
It was more fun my way.
That's totally irresponsible.
What are you so upset about? We won! Well, excuse me for trying to get you to enjoy yourself. For once.
Oh, I think she's reminding me of Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark.
Do I really have to give up Peter Parker?
I think it's like the proportions of her character model that's kind of giving Perfect Dark energy. Which again, might not be a compliment given this is a GameCube game, so this would have been like 8 years later. No, wait, that would only be about 6 years later, because Perfect Dark, I think, was 98. So maybe not the highest praise. Yeah, I haven't bought like any upgrades because I don't ever remember to use any of these moves. So it's like, why spend the currency?
No matter how hard it is, I can't defeat my...
Oh yeah, we're almost to the quota we need anyway. You know what that means? We're on the right side of town for it.
Quit being Spider-Man? No, I can't quit either. I help so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker. But I can't give up being Spider-Man either. Maybe I can balance these two. I should track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
And music jump scare. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because like the movie has the whole plotline of, oh, he's losing his powers and like just tries to be Peter Parker for a bit. And the game sort of does comparable things without the actual thing of him losing his powers. Is really weird, actually. As an adaptation, it makes sense, because if he loses his powers, where's the gameplay?
We need to talk.
Okay. Talk then.
I don't think I can see you anymore.
Hysterical blindness?
What? Oh, nothing like that. I just finally realized something. I'm not like you. I can't live the life that you do. My powers came with a responsibility, and I need the balance of a normal life. Being Spider-Man is who I am. But being just me, that's who I am too.
Let's skip ahead to the part where you ask if we can still be friends.
Can we still be friends?
Don't sound so dejected. Once I cross your path, I'm not so easy to get rid of. Go. Find your girl. That's what you want to do, right? You finally started listening to me. You're doing what you want.
Thanks, Kat.
See you around.
How convenient.
I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with MJ.
And another music jump scare. But yeah, I think I keep having this feeling of like, there's been so many K-pop collabs with different video games recently, and it's like me being super hyper fixated on Idol specifically. It just means it's like, wow, like why can't they do a collab with a game I actually like? Again, that's just a very selfish part of me that's like, damn, that sucks. But yeah, like, again, I've complained about this a lot too. It's like, there are no, like, I don't think there's any songs, like, associated with Cube anyway in, like, Fortnite. Like, all the K-pop is, like, SM10, well, it's, like, Hype, I think, because it's, like, Blackpink, or Rosé, specifically. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I would really like, Idol songs in Fortnite. Like for festival, specifically, to clarify.
Peter.
MJ, there's something I have to tell you. I know I haven't always been there. It feels like I've been going in 2 directions at once. I just figured everything out, though. I know what I want to do, I know who I want to be, and I know who I want to be with. I want to be with you.
Peter. I'm getting married to John. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Peter. Good night.
Well, that one as well as could be expected.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her.
Oh shit. Damn. That sucks. We immediately cleared the chapter. Oh, cutscene.
Who's there?
Hello, Harry. So nice to see you again.
Octavius!
Glad to see you still remember me. Now, I have a problem, and you seem to be the only one who can solve it for me.
Oh, tritium! You need tritium.
Bright boy. Very good.
Make a deal. We want the same thing.
Oh? And what would that be?
Spider-Man.
Please. Elucidate for me.
You hate Spider-Man as much as I do. Both of us have lost someone we love because of him. If you bring him to me, alive, the tritium is yours.
We have a bargain. Now, how to catch the freak.
Go find Peter Parker. He takes pictures of that bug for the Bugle. He'll know where to find him. Don't hurt him, though!
Hi, son. Welcome on in. We're just trying to finish up this game. I'll probably do some other stuff after.
Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be. I'm no good for MJ anyway. She's better off with, what's his name?
Last chapter, technically, there's 2 post-game chapters. One just to get a certain amount of hero points, and then the other is just like total free roam. Like, do whatever the hell you want. It's kind of redundant in my opinion. It feels a little bit like, why do they have separate? Yeah, that was a very unfortunate freeze frame. That happens so much in this game. So yeah, we'll try to finish up the game. Hopefully this will go okay. I actually started slightly later than I was hoping to, because I'm having a day today. I'll be real. So, we might miss a little. I don't know what to do about the Access Showcase, to be honest. It depends on how much time we spend talking about the Capcom one, I suppose. Anyway, we were stuck on a door frame.
Hi, Peter. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think we need to talk. Meet me at the diner we used to go to all the time.
Well, guess she's still talking to me at least. I'll get to apologize for being a jerk after all.
Oh god, we have a minute 50. Ah, camera, thanks. My favorite thing in the world. Oh shit, there's an upgrade I didn't buy. Oops. That would have been helpful. But yeah, there's an extra swing speed upgrade, and it's like, I probably should have bought that, huh? Whoops. That is on me for not remembering. Because we do have like a lot of timed missions all in a row. Actually, there isn't much left of the game. Depends on how long the final battle takes, I guess. Final boss.
I've been thinking about what you said the other night.
Watch out!
Ah, Parker. Pass a message along for me. If you ever want to see this girl alive again, tell your photogenic arachnid friend that he will meet me alone at the Enric Towers, 3 o'clock this afternoon.
What happened to don't hurt him? Just yeets him across the room. I don't know, something about the term photogenic arachnid friend is very funny to me, and I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, hope you're doing well, son. Had pats and hugs for the both of you. Yeah, it's kind of funny, as slightly glitchy as this playthrough has been, and mildly cursed as this playthrough has been, I'm just kind of having a great time. It kind of feels nice to go back to this game after a long time. You know, the more modern Spider-Man games are still very good, obviously. But there's something kind of refreshing about seeing where it all started. Hi Nicole, welcome on in. What is that emote? I'm trying to parse it while also web swinging. I'll check it out in a moment.
Okay, Doc. I'm here. Where is she?
Oh, she's safe. For now. Why don't you come and get her?
Wait, why is Beaver doing the Yamcha pose?
No more stops between here and the end of the line.
I mean, to be fair, the answer is Kevin the artist. I shouldn't be that surprised. Oh, just threw that, I guess. One thing is, Lego just put out a set for this scene. Like, it's the first, obviously, like, you know, non-MCU, like, Lego Spider-Man thing, like, since this movie came out. Because they actually lost the rights to Spider-Man after this. It went to Mega Bloks for Spider-Man 3. And they're very crappy, as you can expect from Mega Bloks of that era. He only has 2 arms this time, because he's using 2... Shit. He's using 2 to hold on to the train, so he actually has less arms to work with. Fewer arms, to be more grammatically correct.
Jane didn't do anything.
Did Rosie do anything? Did she?
I love having to counter something I can't even see because it's off screen. My favorite thing in the world. Okay, this is totally on me. Yeah, using the controller I'm using is not the conducive for this combat system entirely. Wow, he has like no health for this fight. That was really easy. I forgot it was that easy.
I've got to stop this train. Everyone on board will be killed.
The funny thing is, in the game, if you actually check the train tracks, they don't actually dead end anywhere, so it's like, it doesn't really actually make sense. It's like they're trying so hard to recreate the movie at this point. A lot of it could just be that they didn't know everything, because a lot of times spoilers, so they don't actually even know everything. Like how his arms are just clipping through his trench coat, they don't have the actual, like, spot rendered for them to actually come out.
You did it!
Of course. And now to conclude our business.
I have the tritium in here.
A pleasure doing business with you one final time, Osborn. I leave you to your business and go to tend my own.
Before I kill you, I want to see who you are.
Where did you get that dagger?
Peter? How can you be Spider-Man? Spider-Man killed my dad. My dad loved you like a son. Like a son.
Harry, we don't have time for this. Octavius has MJ. You have to tell me where he is. I have to save her.
Mary Jane. Octavius. He has a lab that he set up on an abandoned pier. She's probably there.
We'll talk later, Harry. I promise.
And then they never talked later. Oh, okay, that was weird. It's like, they let you move and then snap you back. It's like, oops, you moved too early. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm having a weird-ass day. I'm trying to be distracted by a funny video game. Wow, they don't give me much time, but also it's really damn close. I forgot it was this easy going, actually. But anyway, final boss time, sort of. Kind of.
Anything has happened to her.
At last. My masterpiece recreated. Oh, Rosie, if only you could see it.
I'm not gonna lie, this mission kinda sucks.
Don't worry, MJ. I'll get you out of here.
None of your cheap theatrics today, cretin. I see Osborn was too weak-stomached to kill you. No matter, I'll take great pleasure in rending you limb from limb myself.
Peter.
Well. Parker, you've been sabotaging me all along. You killed my Rosie. I'm going to kill the woman you love, and then I'm going to kill you.
No one else is gonna die. This ends now.
Indeed it does.
No one else is gonna die. Slightly bad news, but spoilers of the movie, I guess. So yeah, we have to disable 8 terminals now. Hi, AC, welcome on in. Let's see if I remember how to do this. If I get this first try, I'll be very impressed with myself. I'm not even kidding. I will likely die. If you fall in the water at all, it's game over. Ow. Which is very easy when this force field is like bubbling outwards like that. So yeah, disabling all the terminals. There's a few more in the little alcoves, but they also have the power lines indicating where everything's going. Doc Ock is also gonna try to kick our ass. So, not my favorite thing in the world. There should be one. Okay.
Oh no!
So, hey, this game is like, the web swinging is fine in the city. It's not so great indoors. You tend to careen into things. The camera sometimes will, like, say, well, no, and you just crash into something. Shoot. Missing one. Which one am I missing? Oh, shoot, it's just over here. Duh. So like,
Reactor doesn't seem to be responsible.
one more.
Must be another.
We have to go Ow. I didn't even see the head flash there. Thanks, game. Yeah, we have to, like, crawl along here? Okay.
What would an out of control?
I'm just silly. You can. I used to, like, jump over to this terminal as a kid. That's so much easier to just crawl over. What was I thinking as a kid? The guide said to jump.
Wait a second.
Like, yeet yourself across the water.
The field is super concentrating. I think I'm in trouble. Why didn't that work? I switched everything off just like last time. It just isn't fair.
No. A shield.
No more shield, huh? That sounds like my cue.
Yeah, he had a shield, by the way, so we couldn't actually deal damage. Luckily, oh my god, I almost fell in the water. We're proving the point right away. But luckily, that is a checkpoint, so you don't have to do everything in one go. God damn it. Ow. Ow. I mean, ow. This is the final boss. So, lock on. Ow. I almost want to call him Mulligan. This is not a good fight.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that. Miserable creature.
Stress. Ow.
Fight me! Stand up!
Alright, we have like 0 health, so this is great. My favorite way to fight a boss is with no health. Yeah, just casually backflip into the tritium reactor. What could possibly go wrong, Spidey?
When I catch you out here.
The camera's having a time here. Oh no, that's death. No, never mind, we're alive. We're fine.
Fight me! Stand.
Yeah, it's like kind of when it goes red, but I'm tapping it too early for some reason. This is going remarkably well, and just because I said that, I'm probably gonna screw it up.
Stand still.
I should actually just stop talking for a moment and actually focus on this. I say I almost missed an input. That would actually have been death. For sure. That should be just shy of GG. That is very unfortunate, actually. So one more cycle.
When I catch you, I'll tear your...
And... that's game.
Stand.
Never mind, that's game.
What have we done? What have I done?
Dr. Octavius, we have to stop that reactor before it's too late.
This is bad.
There's only one thing to do. Get the young lady out. I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life. Now I must set things right.
Hang on. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, MJ. I wanted to. I even tried a couple of times, but
I think a part of me always knew.
now you see why I can't be with you. It wouldn't be fair to you. I was selfish to ask you. You should marry John.
Peter.
Come on in. It's open.
Expecting someone?
MJ? You're supposed to be getting married.
I made a decision. This involves both of us, Peter. And you need to trust me to make my own choice. I know who you are. I know the life I'm choosing. And I want to be with you. That's the way it is. Deal. Go get him, Tiger.
Mary Jane, the girl next door, the girl I love, and now the girl waiting for me at the end of the day. Fate handed me amazing powers, and with those powers came a burden of responsibility. Somehow, though, having her with me makes that burden lighter. Still, in the end, it's mine to bear. After all, there's still only one Spider-Man.
I like how the punch sound plays after. Also, hi, guess who did the thing again? I accidentally hit the run ad button instead of the snooze ad button. So ads are probably playing right now. So I apologize that you're missing the little bit of the ending and also part of the credits. Death Stranding 2 ad back to back. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit the wrong button. I'll have to give this explanation in 2 minutes again. But yeah, that's the game. GG's. This is definitely a very nostalgic game, again, as one of the first big open world games, or maybe one of the first open world games I played, period, beyond like Lego Island. Yeah, this is super nostalgic. I definitely think the game has problems. I'm also talking because I don't know if this song is like copyright safe, so I'm keeping the volume, I'm keeping the audio ducking in effect as long as I can, so I'm just gonna keep talking as much as possible. But yeah, I definitely really enjoy this game, even though I think later games improve the formula in different ways. You know, Ultimate Spider-Man has a great art style and decent story. Wait, what do you mean docking? Audio ducking. Yeah, like, I have audio ducking turned on, so when I stop talking, the game gets quieter, because the audio mixing of this game is so atrociously bad that I didn't want the game to be completely inaudible, especially since there are no subtitles. But yeah, this is like a remix of, like a rock remix of the original Spider-Man theme, so again, I'm not entirely sure if it's copyright safe. I could mute it, but I just wanted to try practicing how my ability to just talk continuously can go. Also to cram all my thoughts in the game into the credits. But yeah, it's like side chaining and like filters for like game scene. Okay, now we're just into the game music. We should be fine. Yeah, you can see how it gets quieter when I actually start talking again. Yeah, it's really cool. I might keep it, I might get rid of it, or I might fine tune it, because I think it ducks the audio a little bit too much for my liking. But like the music right now is so goddamn loud, it does feel like it's coming through at a decent volume still. Yeah, I really enjoy this game. It definitely has some rough spots, I won't deny that. It is definitely a game from like 2004, and one of the very early open world superhero games of this type. So yeah, I accidentally hit the run ad button by mistake while trying to pause the ads. I always get those two buttons mixed up. I actually accidentally used up a snooze because of that, which actually sucks even more. You get like 3 ad snoozes, and so like I accidentally wasted one because I genuinely pushed the wrong button. Like this happened twice in this playthrough, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm very bad at that, apparently. Yeah, this is definitely a game that has aged poorly. Again, we had a lot of glitches, Black Cat getting stuck on a building, Peter walking into a wall because the cutscene didn't load properly. It is definitely not perfect. It is like a really good 7 out of 10 kind of game if I were to be like objective about it, but it's one that has had a profound impact. I think it did greatly influence why Spider-Man is still to this day one of my favorite superheroes. Even though, again, I tend to stay away from the comics because that feels like a whole ass thing that I don't want to mess with. Most of my Spider-Man knowledge is just through like video games and the live action movies. I still need to see Spider-Verse. Again, I always kept saying, like, I'll watch Spider-Verse when Beyond comes out, and I'll watch all 3, and then Beyond got delayed indefinitely, and I think it only got a release date, like, earlier this year for, like, 2027, so it's like, I wonder which will come out first, Deltarune Chapter 5, or Beyond the Spider-Verse. I used to say Hollow Knight Silk Song, but apparently Hollow Knight is this year, so maybe I need to get rid of that joke. It's funny, Hollow Knight's considered one of those big, like, oh, this is a game that a lot of trans people like. I don't like Hollow Knight. I played it for 2 hours and got so horrifically lost, and I was not vibing with the atmosphere of it that I just kind of put Hollow Knight down for a bit. Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe I'll try to do that as a stream game. Like a game clearing, but it's also like a long game for a Metroidvania, to my understanding. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if I want to subject myself to that entirely, because that just sounds like a lot. You know, watch with me. I feel like we're getting backed up on things that I need to watch with people. Like, we still have like so many idle behind the scenes videos to catch up on, to be blunt. And again, it's like trying to go through a couple of anime with Zon, and just like there's a lot of stuff that I'm very backed up on watching. Yeah, we need to get back to Hunter x Hunter. And also like Aiden, again, there's a temptation to try to get, like, to try watching So Not Worth It just for Nietzsche. That's how bad I have it. Like, if you check my Blue Sky right now, do not judge me for my most recent repost, is all I'm going to say. Moving on. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, because I always edit things later on, you will have no context for what I'm saying, what I mean by that. Which is kind of funny. You had to have been there. Again, like for YouTube videos, I'm extremely behind. The DK94 playthrough is actually just going up right about now on my YouTube. Blur, I think they're the company that does the Sonic movie now. Like Sonic movies. The one name sounded really familiar, so I'm just gonna double check that real quick. Yeah. Tim Miller was one of the visual effects producers for Shadow the Hedgehog, and again, I think the studio worked on the Sonic movie. And they also have worked on other movies too, so that's neat. It's kind of funny seeing names pop up. Like, my favorite is playing Sonic 2 and seeing the name Mark Cerny come up, because it's like, oh yeah, he's the guy who, like, architects most Sony hardware nowadays, which is very funny that he just started out as, like, a programmer in Sonic 2 of all things. And more immediately, he went to do, like, Crash Bandicoot and that with Sony as well. There are more credits for this game than I was expecting. I really need to step away, so this is very unfortunate. Whoops. Yeah, we'll try to watch the Capcom event after this, because I'm curious to see what is shown off. So, I should get that queued up, actually. Again, if I have the time and energy after, maybe I'll try to watch the ArcSys event also. Because I am curious about that a little bit too. Because we're getting some new announcements there. Again, this will be very dated whenever the actual video goes live on the YouTube side of things. It will be very outdated. Yeah, I actually don't have enough time. Know if I'll have enough time. So we need to get on it like right away, but I do need to make a quick stretch break and hydration break. Yeah, this is a lot more credits than I was expecting, unless it was looping. Well, that's unfortunate. There's a lot of poorly aged names, I'm pretty sure, in this. I'm not gonna elaborate, because I don't want to draw too much attention to it, but this was an Activision game. Before Treyarch ended up being a COD studio. As 90% of Activision studios were either COD or World of Warcraft, or just Blizzard in general. Oh yeah, I just remembered, speaking of K-pop, yeah, like Lil Seraphim is doing or did another, like, Overwatch collab, and it's like, damn, even Lil Seraphim can't get me to reinstall Overwatch. I think that says a lot, actually. There's no music for this section. That's great. I love that. There's like Sonic Colors Ultimate, where it's like the credits are longer than the music. So originally they literally had like 15 minutes of silence for the credits of Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's kind of funny. People complain about like not crediting everybody, then Sonic Colors Ultimate credits everybody. It's like, yeah, this is why companies always cut corners on this, because like credits are just too damn long. You need a skip button or you need a fast forward button. Like ultimately, I think a fast forward button is the solution. Yeah, we're literally tossed into like an end game. We have a chapter like the first day of the rest of your life, and once you get enough hero points, oh good, one more really good camera angle to end things off. He's clipping through a building. Once you get the hero points you need, then you go to the second day of the rest of your life, which is just pure free roam, no other objectives. But at this point, you do unlock like a cutscene viewer in the shop. You also unlock an arena to like do special challenges. So yeah, in general, there are some fun little bonuses, and obviously, as a kid, I would just free roam constantly, because I just really enjoyed swinging around, because it's very fun to just do side quests, even like well into the post-game. I would just still be doing stuff. There's just all the challenges, there's all the hidden tokens, there's plenty to do in this game. So like, extremely like hyper-fixated on Spider-Man, 10-year-old, 10-year-old hyper-fixated self was very much enjoying just swinging around, even if I didn't have an objective at that point. Which is also funny, because I cannot stand spiders, and yet Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. One of my favorite superheroes on the Marvel side. Very ironic in hindsight. Yeah, we're gonna call it there for this game. I do highly recommend at least trying it, while also acknowledging, yeah, this is an old-ass game that kind of plays like shit at times. But again, I don't know how easily I can recommend it in all seriousness, but at least it is a very meaningful game to me, which is why it's part of Fox School's favorite. So next time I get to suffer, because I'm probably playing Pikmin 2. So that'll be a lot of fun. Unironically, I think I'll have a lot of fun. Alright, so now I actually need to take a break. And then we'll try to watch the Capcom show, because I'm curious. Hi, I have returned. I am having the fun experience of having to set up my entire layout for 16:9 games. I'm also gonna go in and turn off everything on the 4x3 version, because I don't know if that takes resources. God, I haven't actually used the 16:9 layout in a hot minute. It feels kind of weird, actually, to just be in 4x3 mode for a little bit. Okay, so now I need to resync this to be facing this way. Wow, the song's just ending. This is great timing on my part. That was not on purpose, but it took me a little bit to get everything ready. But hi! Hello. Hope everyone's doing well today. Guess I can turn off my GameCube in air quotes. It's actually a Wii U. I love that song. Again, I just wish it played more times in the game than it actually did. I do really enjoy it. But yeah, we'll give this a look, at least. I hope it's capturing the right window. It is. Capcom Spotlight. Alright, let's give this a quick look. See what is shown off. That is a lot of things in the ESRB description. I don't remember the last time I've seen that much. I also need to... That is very loud. One sec. Just gonna turn that down a little bit.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Capcom Spotlight. For today's show, we'll be covering updates to games that are out now.
See, my only problem is I don't know what to expect from this, but I'm also intrigued by Pragmata. I'm also intrigued by Resident Evil. How's this 40 minutes? That's a very good question.
Now, let's take a look at today's first
I do appreciate this is subtitled. A lot of games don't do that, or a lot of events don't do that. Oh no. What comes after dreaming?
It isn't just a dream. It's a promise.
So, my other question is, how much of this is just going to be showing the trailers we've already seen, but I also haven't reacted to the trailers. Oh, fun thing, during the event, I did the PlayStation showcase. I didn't realize this is just part of Pragmata. I thought this was like an ad for some AI bullshit that Sony was doing, because they are doing some kind of AI, Gen AI bullshit. So like, I genuinely thought that was the case. And I did not make the connection that this was part of the Pragmata. You consider Wii U for modding purposes, but at the same time you're okay with having a Steam Deck? Yeah, the Steam Deck would do a good job.
Let's see if that guy
I just kind of like having some way to capture, and like emulation's fine, but like I'm worried about my system blowing up. So I just kind of like to have it separated into two different things, and for that reason I've also considered a Steam Deck. Specifically, just to run like Strive or something, and just go through HDMI instead of running both through like a 3060. A 3060 is not a bad GPU for like 1080p budget, but
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a...
It's funny, whenever you see an RE Engine game, it's very easy to be like, that hair looks like the RE Engine. And I literally had that experience, like looking at footage. It still feels very loud. I'm gonna turn this down slightly. Go back here. Hello, welcome on in. Again, I need to change the category for the game. Whoops.
What the? Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
I knew I was forgetting something.
Hey,
I said I am
Just chatting. Or do I go special event? I will go special events for this. Again, this is a trailer they already showed, so I'm not like overly concerned that I'm missing it. Yeah, we're just kind of reacting to this, and again, based on what it ends, we'll probably do the Arxis event also. Yeah, so fun thing, they did this before, where they did a delay and were like, Franny face, sorry, when they announced it was getting delayed the first time. It was announced, I think, during the 22 PlayStation showcase, so it was a while ago, and then just disappeared.
IP, Pragmata.
And then it kind of resurfaced at the last PlayStation showcase.
With a unique hacking twist. It's been a while since we first.
Yeah, this was the original where they announced the delay. Very sorry, Frowny. It's real, XD.
Today we will go over some of the unique points of Pragmata.
Pragmata.
Encountering an android with a heart.
There's like a trailer where like the girl is like scanning a cat, and they showed like the cat's internal organs like being x-rayed, and it's like, I didn't need to see that.
Hugh is separated from the team.
Is the plot gonna be that like Hugh Man? Is that why he's named Hugh? I'm calling it now. They're gonna do something with the character being named Hugh. Maybe it's just my TNG brain kicking in.
And Diana, a curious and enigmatic android.
Yeah, that's some RE Engine ass hair if I've ever seen it. It has gotten better, but it's still very like, I don't know if noisy is the right word. Hugh Neutron, we found him. Hideo Kojima ass name. That's the kind of thing. I think when it was first shown off, I thought it was a Kojima game. I'm pretty sure.
Otherwise, you will find it difficult to inflict any real damage. This is where Diana comes in.
Interesting.
Let's use her hacking ability on this enemy.
I always love getting to see gameplay though. I gotta give him credit, because I don't think this was in the actual trailer.
And now, it's Hugh's turn. Take aim at the
This is... Why is this giving like Piano 3 or whatever the hell that game was called for like GameCube? It was one of the Capcom 5. But it's giving that kind of energy somehow. Like it's not linked whatsoever, but it's giving the vibe of that.
Will you hack first? What weapon will you use?
Capcom 5 is such an interesting story, because there's RE4, there's like 5 GameCube exclusives, RE4, I think Beautiful Joe was one, PN03 or what, again, I don't remember the name of that game.
AI-controlled lunar research station. In Pragmata,
I also just hate how much people hear AI and freak out, and myself included, because I do that too. Like, it actually is frustrating that, like, AI has been so tainted as a word. That's why whenever I talk about it, I try to stress Gen AI, because, like, these are two very different things.
The lunar research station seems void of human activity. Only the lifeless world and the AI remain.
I need to set up audio ducking for window capture for moments like this. The only problem is muting narration. Piano 3, Killer 7, and something Phoenix, I think, and that one was just outright cancelled, I think. I forgot Killer 7 was one. I always do, because I've never played it. I mean, this seems cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this seems neat. I don't know if it's up my alley, though. Well, I need to see more of this game, basically. Oh. We'll be seeing more of this game very soon. Also, Ari Requiem is confirmed too. Like, doing little puzzles to like weaken enemies is also giving Nier Automata a little bit. I'm not opposed by any means. It's just like, damn. Suda game pre No More Heroes? Yeah. It was so funny watching the PlayStation Showcase and there's that one game that got shown off, and then like at one point I'm like, this is giving Suda, because I think I compared it to like something like that. No Blue Sky.
And don't forget to follow and to add Pragmata to your
They're really trying to make this character a thing, aren't they? Like, the messaging they're doing with this character feels like they're trying to make this like a mascot character, if this makes sense. Why is the A and the V highlighted? Oh, hi. Oh, I'm mad about this game, by the way, because there's no easy upgrade path for the 1 and 2 edition. As someone who bought the game for like 30 bucks on sale, and now that the game is way cheaper, I'm like, damn, I wish I could just get the year 1 and 2 upgrade for like $30 or even 40, but it'd be like, I'd have to rebuy the game, basically. I don't have any of the DLC. I did not care about the first wave. Like, I think Aki might have been the character I would have been most interested in playing. And then for Season 2, it would be Mai. Right? Mai and Elena. I guess Elena too. I don't have nostalgia for Third Strike though. So I'm gonna die on this hill. I'm excited that Ingrid is finally in a legitimate game that isn't fighting Jam. I think it's cool that they're giving her another shot. A lot of people just reflexively were like, oh no, Ingrid's back. I think it's cool that they're giving this character another shot. I like seeing this kind of thing. That's why I always stress I want a Sonic 06 re-release, because I think things that are not good should still be preserved and also improved upon. This is fun. I always like the World Tour stuff, even though I need to actually finish World Tour. I got to like the tournament arc, and then got walled on a fight because I didn't actually learn the mechanics. Yeah, that'd be neat. Like, I want bad games to be preserved better and actually fixed. Because, like, Star Fox Zero, if you give that game, like, a Switch port, all you need to do is set, like, ZL or something to, like, zoom in. Zoom into the first-person mode. And then, like, release to go back to third-person. That would fix a lot of the problems with Star Fox Zero with the dual screen. And also just add more routes. Just add more content to it. Like, flesh it out. Like, Star Fox Zero, to me, is a game that would be very easy to... That is very soon. But it makes sense, because the speculation was that Elena was delayed for parity with the Switch version. Are we actually getting gameplay, or are we just getting World Tour footage? We did see a tiny bit before.
The Emperor makes his landing on August 5th.
5. Again, I have no opinion on Sagat, to be honest. I'm not super into Street Fighter. I'm mostly interested in this for the Resident Evil part, because that's the one thing I'm really need to be sold on. So I'm actually hoping they do a decent job of showcasing Resident Evil 9 today. Again, I still haven't played 7 or Village. Part of me wants to. Oh my god, that's actually really clever. Like, how broken is Elena so far? Because I know she's a menace in Third Strike. Oh hey, that's cool. And we're getting the Espa collab announced. I just want the Espa collab, and I don't even listen to Espa, but just the idea of having an Espa collab is so funny to me that I hope we get that announced here.
To use with the game's Challenger customization feature.
And why can't it have been an idol collab for my very selfish, like, hyperfixation needs right now?
Please check it out. Finally, we have information about the long-anticipated
Outfit 4.
content.
God, outfits are being added so slow to this game.
Characters that will receive Outfit 4 content with the Zagat update. Cammy.
Yeah. That just kind of looks like a Street Fighter 5 look. Oh. Interesting.
Manon.
Huh.
Jamie.
Yeah?
Kimberly. And Aki.
Giving Alba a little bit.
We're continuing work on Outfit 4 content for these characters. And of course, are working on Outfit
I don't know
4
how
for the
to
rest
feel
of the
about
roster,
this.
So please stay tuned.
I know they want to make money, so this is the smart decision. Yeah, where's... I mean, they say more are coming, but it's like, I'm surprised Jury is in here, because let's be real. Like, I'm genuinely shocked Jury isn't in this first wave. That is my main takeaway, because they know what sells in this game. And whether I agree with it or not, I can recognize it makes sense to do that.
We'd like to tell you about the Capcom Pro Tour, a global competition for the world's best players.
The Cammy jump scare immediately was like, I had seen something in passing about there being swimsuits, but it's like, I don't think anything could have prepared me for like Cammy's swimsuit there. That was like, alright then. This is so wild, like, some of the top players of this game are like 15 now. Like, I don't even like follow the competitive scene that closely, but it's like fascinating seeing like the new generation rising up with this game, and a lot of them just play Ryu, which is funny because they set up so many new generation characters to be appealing, and then just kind of like Jury had the most tame swimsuit. That is very funny. That's giving like something. I forget which character I'm thinking of. I think I like Riku in Final Fantasy X too, where she has this, like, she's just wearing a bikini normally, so her swimsuit I think covers more. This game looked really cool, I never played it. Like, I'm glad it exists, because I like seeing Capcom doing new things, and Pragmata is one. It has mouse controls on Switch too, that's neat. I think it's a game card though, so shrug. It's like kind of a tactics kind of game.
You can also use the new features of the Switch 2 and play using mouse controls.
I think everyone who played it apparently really liked it, it's just no one played it. Oh shoot, Okami 2 is gonna go hard on Switch 2. It just occurred to me. Like, assuming Okami 2 is on Switch 2, being able to use the mouse for drawing is gonna be cool. That's gonna be so fun. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but it's like, damn, that's gonna be cool. Also, just having a PC version, too. You love seeing companies do more niche, lower budget stuff again? Yeah. It's like, why... Like, Drag and Drive... Like, the wheelchair, like... basketball game that's coming on Switch in a couple months. I'm not like super interested in it. I feel like it lacks sauce, to be honest. Like the gray drab setting is kind of not my vibe. But I'm glad Drag and Drive exists because I like seeing Nintendo do weird experimental stuff. Even though I don't think it should be $20, it looks very tech demo-y unless there's stuff we don't know about it. But then Welcome Tour is $10 and that's very tech demo-y, so I don't even know anymore. Nice. It's like, this game I don't think sold very well because it was so under the radar. So it's actually really cool seeing it getting more content. Like, I genuinely would not have guessed at the start of this year that this game would have gotten even more content. Because, like, God, it's been a year.
We'll celebrate its 1-year anniversary next month.
You know, one thing I want to see, I don't think it will be here. I want to see it eventually. I want Resident Evil 2 through 4 remake on Switch 2. Not non-cloud version. Not even kidding, I will probably rebuy Resident Evil 2 on Switch 2. Because I love Resident Evil 2 a lot. So, I saw Ghosts and Goblins really quickly.
Presenting Yashichi Waves. A Mazo talisman that
It's the Switch version because I see the minus button. This actually looks decent for a Switch 2 version. There are no changes to the game screen, Interesting disclaimer. Yeah, I assume Okami 2 will be on everything, given that the Wii version was... Well, I mean, the Wii version didn't sell great. The game sold badly on everything. Okami is like... I think it had a Guinness record for best reviewed, worst selling game. I mean, that's cool. Again, was Kunisagami even listed as something shown in this event? I thought it was Pragmata, Street Fighter, Resident Evil, and Monster Hunter. So it's like, it's neat to see them just... Oh yeah, we're updating this. Again, that's one of my biggest hopes for Switch 2, weirdly enough, is having... Hello? Oh. This is already out. But, what the hell was I just saying?
Enjoy training mode and a gallery featuring sounds and art.
I literally forgot what I was talking about, because I got distracted by CVS 2. I don't own this yet. I kind of want to, but eh.
Reclaim your destiny.
You mentioned this and then don't put it in the summer sale, yeah. Yeah, Onimusha 2 remaster. It looks decent. It looks like 60 FPS, which is like, was the original 60? Because I know Resident Evil HD has a lock at 30, and if you try to fix it, it breaks physics. So like, I'm surprised to see this running at 60. It must have been just slightly later enough to actually not have everything tied to frame rate. But even Okami has stuff tied to frame rate, which is interesting. I still don't know how this game plays. That's the frustrating part. I think people will need to go hands-on with it, because like, how does this actually control? Does it play like a Neo? Does it play like a, you know, Souls game? I can't tell. Like, I don't know if that's weird, but it's like, it's hard to get a vibe for gameplay. It's like, does it play like an Arkham slash Shadow Mordor, where it's like kind of, you know, style of combat? Like, I can't get a read on this. Monster Hunter Wilds will definitely blow up my 3060, so I will not play Monster Hunter Wilds. And I don't want to play for PlayStation Plus, so I'm not going to be playing Wilds anytime soon, probably.
Make sure to check out other Monster Hunter games.
I own World and Rise. I need to actually play them.
In celebration of the horror series,
there's actually a temptation to rebuy the remake trilogy for mod support, but that's too much money. Especially because I have like a lot of games on my wish list that I should not be rebuying other things. I don't own the Apollo trilogy. To be fair, I do have the 3DS version of those, but it's a little less convenient. I also don't own the Battle Network collection. I still need to get through X and regular, like Resident Evil, not Resident Evil, Mega Man, and then Mega Man X. I need to get through those collections. Hi Requiem. It's probably gore warning, I would assume. But I don't know how much they're gonna show. Or are they gonna show any actual gameplay? Cause like, this game didn't have any gameplay at the Game Awards. It was all just like proof, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like this, just like atmosphere shot. So just like, this tells me nothing. Creates an addiction that makes you want to do more, to play more. See, like, I don't know what the vibe of this game is. It feels like they're going really scary with it, and I don't know if I like that. Because that was the goal for 7, and I don't think I appreciate that about 7. An offline single-player game, I hate that they have to stress that, given how many weird-ass multiplayer modes they've tacked on. Also because it's Outbreak-related. Hello? Why do you think that? Yeah, I thought that too. The first time I saw this shot, I thought of the Mia Fey meme. Like, genuinely. Where it's like, Phoenix, you have to believe in yourself. Like, I think I even posted that on Blue Sky. Grace Ashcroft was that also the point of 8. I think 8 was more of a hybrid. Like, 8 is a little bit more actiony, but also does try to lean more into horror. Is that ray tracing or screen space reflection? This is the nerdy shit I think about when I see stuff like that. Well, we're seeing a little bit more gameplay. I think that's new. So this is giving Raccoon City for sure. Okay, what is the over-under on there being bolt cutters? Because the bolt cutters have been like every game since Resident Evil 7. And it's like the exact same model. Oh, screen space reflections, basically. Like, that's the typical way, and then ray tracing. No one wants to see Leon scared. No, come on. That's stupid. I don't like that. Show Leon being scared. That's what Resident Evil 2 was. Show Leon like the sopping wet cat. Leon Kennedy era that we were being robbed of.
あとは髪の毛もかなり力を入れてまして
Yeah, again, that's some Ariantian hair. Sopping wet cat. Have you never heard that phrase? Resident Evil Requiem will allow players to switch freely between first and third person. So this was confirmed from demo events, because there was something. You made 4 and 6 would make it too hard for Leon to be believably scared. That's true. You probably have, but you're just memeing. Oh hey, actual gameplay, thank god. The preview also mentioned that she doesn't really get much in the way of weapons, but her artwork does show her holding a gun, so obviously she'll get something at some point. The one thing I have heard is that Resident Evil 8 feels kind of sloppy at times, just because the gunplay was meant for first person, so adapting it to third person feels a little wonky at times. 30 years after, so it's going to be taking place... What, 2028? Because that was Raccoon City incident, I think was 1998. Where the hell is Claire? Give me a game with Claire for the love of God! It's Pride Month, let me have this! Heat outbreak. I'm not paying enough attention. I'm not like absorbing dialogue. I'm just like absorbing what they're saying. I'm just kind of going with the flow. A requiem, a eulogy to those who came before. This feels like it's trying to be like a culmination. I mean, it's the 30th anniversary next year. It feels like it's trying to be like this big send-off to the current era of the series. Is that literally all we're gonna get? Because I'm not like shocked, but like, wow, there's still 20 minutes left of this. What the hell? Is this all just Monster Hunter? That is all just Monster Hunter. Oh my god. What the hell? And to look like a live action movie, oh great.
Interviews with the creators that didn't fit into today's presentation will be released today on the Resident Evil portal.
If I just go and watch that instead.
Register your Capcom ID.
God damn it, never mind. I don't think I have a... Wait, I do have a Capcom ID. Because I made one for like the Street Fighter beta. Oops.
Get ready, hunters. The guild has authorized a new Monster Hunter show.
Me being like, on one hand, the Access event isn't for 20 minutes. On the other hand, do I want to sit through 17 minutes of Monster Hunter? We need more. We clearly need more games trying to be movies, yeah. I'm gonna go back. I don't care about Monster Hunter. I apologize to anyone who's into Monster Hunter. Yeah, I saw this and was my first thought immediately was, Phoenix, you have to believe in yourself. But like, the game looks good. I don't think we know enough about the game yet. Supposedly they're hinting at another character being playable who might be a veteran character. Everyone is saying it's going to be Leon, and it's going to be trying to do the Resident Evil 6 thing again. But basically, like, Grace is your Resident Evil 7 and 8 character for that gameplay style. A little bit less combat-oriented and more, like, survival-oriented. And then Leon, hypothetically, or whichever the veteran character will be the, action Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 kind of style. I mean, the other theory I have had is there's like brief flashes in the original trailer showing Alyssa. I haven't played Outbreak. That's why I'm hesitating. Like, and I can't tell if the scenes of Alyssa are gameplay or not. Like, it's so, like, Alyssa could also play, like, third person. I mean, I've seen theories that are even wilder, like, Alyssa could just be fixed camera to be, like, actual Resident Evil Outbreak. So, like, Grace is, like, current era, Alyssa's, like, classic era, and then, like, Leon or someone would be, like, third person era. I feel like that'd be a lot of work, though. Yeah, weirdly enough, it's actually coming up before the anniversary, because, like, the anniversary is in March. I want to say it's, like, March 20 or something. It will be at Gamescom, that was already confirmed. See, my only thing is I like Resident Evil. I like the goofy shit in Resident Evil. My favorite part of Resident Evil 4 Remake is it is more serious and scary in some ways, but it still has that kind of goofy shit that, like, you want out of Leon Kennedy specifically. Because, like, Leon as a character is so weird, because in 2 he's, like, you know, rookie cop, and he's kind of a boy failure, to be honest, who frankly needs Ada to help him a lot. And then in, like, 4 he's, like, super confident and, like, cool action movie badass dude, or at least he's trying to be. That has some very good what is the term for when light's passing through something? It's not ambient occlusion. I know there's a term for, like, when you see light passing through, like, something else. I can't think of it right now. But, yeah. Like, Leon as a character, I just think... Yeah, he's kind of a boy failure in the first game. And I almost feel like it was a mistake to make him go straight from boy failure to, like, action movie hero. I almost feel like we need an in-between game or some kind of story to kind of show more about him. Infinite Darkness does not count. I hear that was very bad. Again, there's Claire. We have had a Claire mention in this showcase. Hi, Ada. Again, it's Pride Month, let me have this. But yeah, I don't feel like I got much out of this, I'm gonna be real. Again, my only, like, the funny part with 7 and 8 is they're trying to be scary. They are still kind of goofy. Like, everything involving, like, Jack Baker, from what I've seen, is very goofy in Resident Evil 7. And a lot of the stuff involving Chris in 8 is very silly. Because, spoilers for 8, by the way, but, like, in 8 you have Chris being a dumbass, to be honest. You have Ethan just being impossibly durable. You have Dimitrescu, obviously, who, you know, the internet has said enough about Lady Dimitrescu that I don't need to add on any more onto it. You have characters that chew on scenery in Resident Evil Village. I actually think that's why, of the two, Village looks more interesting to me. Because you have a lot of characters that chew on scenery. I mean, like, you literally have the boulder punching asshole line from the potato guy from Xenoblade 3. Xeon, I think is his name. He was also the vampire guy in Baldur's Gate, Astarion, I think. But yeah, that actor. Yeah, she's got a gun here. She's got a flashlight. She's giving Claire Redfield with the jacket. But she's got kind of a chill haircut going on. Like, this is how little I got out of this event. I'm just analyzing the character design. Because I, like, have nothing to say about the actual gameplay. Kind of depressing, actually. I knew this would be kind of a shallow event, but I figured Spider-Man's not going to take very long. I might as well do something. Wait, are you saying no? There's never been an introvert in Resident Evil before? I find that hard to believe somehow. I guess that is true, huh? Cause like, yeah, no, I guess she would be. I don't know. This bothers me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. We need someone to be scared, so let's make a woman who's introverted, and it's just like, I don't know, something about that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that just kind of is like, I don't know if I would have worded that way, Capcom.
プレイヤーと同じ目線で一緒になって怖がれるこういうキャラクターを
I don't know. It's like you can't have a woman character be particularly like tough. I guess is kind of what I'm getting from it. Maybe I'm again reading too much into it. If you have Jill as the secondary protagonist, because again, it is rumored that there may be a second character. If it's Jill, I'll feel better about this. If it's just Leon again, and there needs to be some strong man to help out, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. Again, this is just assuming the two character thing is even true. I don't even know where that was sourced from. I think it was from something at the preview event, but I'd have to double check. But again, this is some decent like fingernail rendering. This is a very specific thing. Depends on the second character though. Yeah, again, I don't think they have bad intentions, but to me it comes off a little weird, and again, I might just be in a mood, because again, I've been in a mood all week, I'll be real. So, I might just be reading too much into this. I saw about making Leon the protagonist. This has actually been rumored for a long time. I think the rumor starter is kind of full of shit. However, there have been rumors for a long time that they wanted to do another game with Leon. There was a rumor that they were going to do one in like the South Singapore Sea on an island in some haunted Asian village. And it'd be like Leon and Jill. And then it switched to like, oh, it's rumored that we're not going to have Jill. And then Leon is going to be the only character. So like the quote-unquote insider in question is still doubling down on this being a Leon game. I don't know if I believe that. I think Leon is going to be in it because it's an anniversary game, and they, given that they mentioned they want to do something with Leon, it's like I don't know if that's confirmation or not. But I've also seen comparisons like because of like, where is it? I mean, this game looks really pretty for as pretty as an apocalyptic setting can look. To clarify. There was a scene of something like skulking about, basically. That. So like, I saw comparisons to Alien Isolation of all things, because of being chased around like this, and also unlike other games from Resident Evil, not having any weapons to defend yourself. You will play as the Tofu and you'll like it. I wish Tofu would get a whole game to himself. I'm gonna hide this, because I need to change tabs. I don't want you to see all the idol I've been listening to. Yeah, no, I was joking, but that is definitely Shua off to the side. Is there an English version of this showcase? Or is it only in Japanese? Arc System Works. English broadcast, yay. I am gonna run ads now, because we have 5 minutes. But I'm gonna tab over here, and go do that. So yeah, we'll be back, we'll watch the Access event. I don't know what's gonna be here, so we'll have to see how that goes. Hello, we are back, and yeah, it's the Generations version of Open Your Heart. I actually like this version quite a bit. I think I still like the original better. This version's not bad. So they're doing a Unica trailer at the moment. I need to actually try Unica more. I barely played as her, to be honest. I need to play more Strive in general. You missed me? Aw, thank you. I missed you too. I'm missing hanging out with you today, because I'm streaming instead. I'm trying to be responsible. Aiden's has been very supportive of me lately, and I appreciate them a lot. I'm gonna tab over. Hide that. Sorry, Crush Hoy. We will hop back to here. Oh, it's capturing the right window still. I need to actually be careful. I'm getting like double audio. I need to stop that. So yeah, next up. One moment. So yeah, we are going to try watching the Arxis showcase. You've been fighting Secret Boss number 4. Welcome back. Yuna, what's Secret Boss number 4? Oh, hi, Son. I know I said hi earlier. Yeah, this is the new Double Dragon. I don't think it looks very good. Delta Rune, oh no. So like every chapter is a secret boss or something? Oh hey, Son, look. This game looks very 18 and that looks very budget, but actually looks kind of sick. Like, it looks so scuffed that it might actually be really fun. Hey, I know the tower now. I know what the tower is. I'm like genuinely kind of interested in this game though. Not gonna lie. Oh, Mario Strikers has just got announced for Switch 2. As in the GameCube version. I didn't remember this game was rated T. I thought it was like E10. Available July 3rd. Nice. Aiding fires are fun, kind of wacky. Yeah, they're like the good kind of like bullshit. And not blazing, just bullshit. You haven't seen like half these characters? Yeah, I only know like the pink-haired girl's like cute, I guess. And there's a character that's like very Catboy coded, and I don't know anything else about him except for one thing I did see, because I definitely looked up something I should not have looked up. But it's fine. It's gonna be like 100 episodes, so we'll get there anyway. It's okay. I was watching, I think it was like, I was watching some content creator reacting to like Hunter x Hunter, and they also thought that, shit, what's his name? Blonde guy. Why can't I think of his name? You're laughing about the roster for reasons? Oh no. God, why can't I think of his name? This is so... Kurapika! Yeah, they also thought Kurapika was a woman, so it's like, I feel better, because I'm not the only one who's done that. Blondino and Johnson, yeah, my favorite Hunter x Hunter character. As for predictions, I have none. Apparently Daisuke's got a new game, there might be another game on top of that. I don't know if the new game and Daisuke's game being listed separately mean they're separate games. So, we'll see. What was that? Hello? That was giving another Code remake. A brief flash on the screen of a woman was like, hold up now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Arc System
You understand the confusion? Yeah, we got through like 10 episodes and I still thought Kurapika was a woman. And I literally, like, I think I even referred to them as, like, a woman a few times, and you didn't catch it. Again, what is that?
And our future plans as well.
Oh, hi, Under Knight. Kurapika's your favorite character? That is valid.
So be sure to watch until the very
Again, I was just giving another code, and I'm like, hold on, because Arxis did do the Another Code workout remake, because they worked, Sing, C-I-N-G, worked on, Hotel Dusk and Trace Memory. So I'm like, what is this? It makes sense, this is probably Sing / now modern Arxis. But what is this game? Because it's giving Hotel Dusk, and I'm so fascinated. It's like, are they gonna reveal this picture as Kyle Hyde? Like, what's happening? Again, that's just my feeling. It's like, this is definitely the same people that did, like, Another Code and Hotel Dusk and everything. And that's my gut feeling. It's also on Switch 2, which should also make sense that is probably connected to that. but like, I am intrigued. Fun thing, this was actually an Roxas hack a couple months ago, like one screenshot of it. So like, I kind of was vaguely aware that something was happening with this art style. Dear me, I was... Oh. So it is a new thing. Again, I would be willing to bet that this is former Sing developers, though. Specifically within Arxis.
Hello, I'm Maho Taguchi, the director of this game.
I'm Taisuke Kanasaki, the art director.
What else have they done?
Introduce a new title. Arc System Works presents Dear Me, I Was. This title is an interactive adventure coming this summer on Nintendo Switch 2. This title is a textless adventure game. It is designed for adult women.
Alright, you're selling me.
Help you feel a bit more positive.
You're selling me on this.
In this title, we used a method called rotoscoping.
Yeah.
We filmed live action footage first, then traced it and colored it. Since everything is hand-drawn, it was incredibly challenging.
I like how this translator is definitely the guy that does the Strive narrated voice. Like, Strive gameplay guide voiceovers. I recognize the voice. I mean, I'm in. I'm curious.
Ms. Taguchi and Mr. Kanasaki, thank you very much. Up next, introducing the latest title from the series.
Taisuke Kanasaki was the director for Another Code.
Double Dragon Revive.
I was just double checking because like this is giving Another Code.
I'll be introducing Double Dragon Revive.
And I assume that would also apply to Hotel Dusk as well. I haven't played Hotel Dusk. I kind of hope we get a remake of Hotel Dusk someday.
Tales of a legendary side-scrolling action game.
I also wonder if like Rika Suzuki is still writing because she's the writer for Hotel Dusk and Another Code. Again, Trace Memory. They're getting actual gameplay. I thought there was gameplay a while ago. Yeah. There's been a couple of trailers for it. I don't think this game looks very good. You still don't know what to feel about this game? Same. Fun thing, one of the character designers for Rare Blade and Xenoblade 2 was someone who worked on Double Dragon. I couldn't find anything about them doing anything recently, but I did find a comment from them saying this game looks awful. And like just a really cheap cash-in on the series he helped to work on. Which is like, I can't argue, it does look kind of budgety. I think it's by Ukes too, which doesn't entirely inspire confidence if I'm being real. I hope it's good. I mean, we also got like Double Dragon, like the roguelike a couple of years ago, so like if this game isn't great, at least we have good Double Dragon games recently, so it's not like as devastating. I feel like if this was like the first Double Dragon we had gotten in a while, people would be more mad. I want to say the roguelike one was also outsourced too. Yeah, I don't feel like Arxis has been doing great with Double Dragon, which I'm not, it just kind of pained me slightly to say. I mean, this looks fine as a beat 'em up, I just think the graphics don't look good. As long as it's not Double Dragon 4. I don't know enough about Double Dragon to even know what's like good or not. I still need to play River City Girls. I got that for free like forever ago from Epic. I never played it. Oh wait, if there's a Hunter x Hunter character review, will I get spoiled today? It just occurred to me. It's like, will I get spoilers potentially?
Whoa! An enemy's charging in, glowing blue. Time your attack just right, and you'll land a perfect counter. This is a critical assault. Landing one stuns the enemy.
Apparently Leorio might be top tier from the demo. At least from the demo. I don't know how that'll stack up in the final game. But it's like kind of got the eating problem of like, let's just have everyone have an infinite, like super casually. You're seeing characters you haven't seen yet? True. It's been so long since we've like started it. It's like, I don't even remember. It's like, if y'all want to restart, like, at some point, I'm fine, because I don't really remember everything. And frankly, I don't know if I was paying enough attention to understand everything that was happening. Except Leorio's gonna be busted in a fighting game. I feel like there's context for that I do not have.
Releases October 23rd.
Is the super just calling someone the tease?
Available in both physical and digital editions.
That was out of pocket. I apologize.
Thank you for watching. How was it? In this game, we aim to offer an intuitive gameplay for new players. As well
That is, I don't even know how to begin to explain that part of Hunter x Hunter.
We are pouring our full effort into development to ensure our latest entry in this 38-year-old series. Furthermore, if you pre-order now, you'll receive the pre-order exclusive game Double Dragon Dodgeball.
Why?
You might recognize this visual and game screen. Double Dragon
Wild.
is scheduled for release on October 23rd, 2025.
The other thing about that other game, the Arxis game that was shown off, a lot of people thought that would be in a Nintendo Direct, but we have not gotten one we're not getting one in June apparently, but because people were assuming that was going to be like a Switch exclusive, being former Sing devs. Okay, I'm listening. Go on. Rogue 'em up. Go on. Oh, it's a Solemn. Never mind. I know this game. I need to play the demo. This was in the Next Fest. I downloaded it, but never actually. Ever see the game with number 1000, both the Double Dragon skin over it? Yeah. Yeah, like apparently this was kind of the breakout game of the Next Fest that I was hearing about. A lot of people were saying this game was really fun from the demo. It looks great. I assume they're just publishing it, if not Emu's making it.
皆さんこんにちは。このプロジェクトのプロデューサーのマイクです。今回は英語も紹介しています。Hi, I'm Mike, producer and co-creative lead at Dotemu, the French studio and publisher behind multiple.
They're on such a roll. Like, it's really great to see. It's not only a developer and a publisher too. They've been doing great.
And to partner with Arc System Works to bring this game to all players.
Oh, they're doing the Asian release. Gotcha.
And brought to life by the talented animators at Supamonks. Absalom is our very first original.
Yeah, this was in Next Fest. I bet the demo's not up still.
Absalom is a roguelite beat 'em up, mixing arcade action combat and roguelite progression in the original world of Talam. All of this set on the stunning soundtrack from Gareth Cocker. We can't wait to show you more about this game coming later this year.
So yeah, this is just them saying, hey, they're publishing it, and oh, the demo's gonna be up a little bit longer. They say they're keeping the demo up until. Okay, they do not say, but neat. They also did the Metal Slug Tactics, I think. I think they're publishing Tribute's Marvel game. The demo apparently had online multiplayer. Hell yeah! I wonder if it'll have crossplay. That might be a tall ask for an indie.
Thank you, Mike. Next up, we've got two totally unreleased titles.
Yeah? What does that mean? Totally unreleased, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sohei Nikawa from Super Niche. Today, I've prepared a very
Yeah, I might try the Absolem demo at some point. I need to be honest. I was just looking into it a little bit more. Alright, I'm intrigued. What is this? Huh. I can't tell what this is. Those are designs. God, that is hard to read, actually. Ow, my eyes. Yeah? Arxis is publishing a lot of things. It kind of surprises me sometimes, because, like, Arxis is not, like, a huge company, I feel, and yet they feel like they have a lot in the pipeline. Which is kind of neat to see.
That was our brand new game, Demon's Night Fever. The concept of this game is to embrace being
Again, I just hear this narrator, and I just think of the Strive, like, character guides.
There's a game I made in the past.
Huh?
Which I am going to.
Oh, is it a case of, like, it's with a different company so they can't say it?
Now, I will tell you the genre of this game, which is very, very long. Are you ready?
Oh no.
Enemies, allies,
Oh, we're getting a Monu situation. Jesus Christ.
racing speedrunning simulation RPG. Got it? I know you feel it's nonsense,
Incredible.
and I feel the
No
same
notes.
saying it myself. But that's how outrageous this game is. So, we hope you look forward to it. I haven't brought any game footage today.
Of course.
The development is already in its final stage.
We're in crunch time. Who's this guy again? I forget.
We're about to release an incomparable and extraordinary game. Please, get ready for it. Check it out.
Yeah, I missed the name.
Hello.
Taito. Hello.
A producer at Taito.
Again, they're publishing so much. Okay, I'm paying attention.
Title in the Bubble Bobble series. Please take a look.
You have my interest. Chat, if you have the emotes, you know what to do. Yeah, Bubble Bobble.
Action game series Bubble Bobble returns in a completely new game. This time, Bub's
Yeah, it's stuff Square Enix for a long time. Oh wait, Dungeon. Hello. Oh.
Controls are simple.
Hello. What is this?
And use your horns and
Oh,
spikes
duh.
to
I was thinking
burst the
Puzzle
bubbles and beat
Bobble,
them. You
not
can get
Bubble
to high
Bobble.
places
Oops.
by riding the bubbles. Good use of
Aw.
special bubbles can catch them all in one fell swoop.
I should play Bubble Bobble as well.
You don't have to defeat
Is it, yeah, is it a roguelike? Because Dungeon makes me kind of think that.
donut. You will go to the next level.
Puzzle Bobble's great. I played one of the Neo Geo ones through Switch, the Arcade Classics line, Arcade Archives. Should bubble on my bobble? Yeah? Uh-huh. How's that working out for you,
You
Aiden?
can level up the abilities of skill items and Bub's abilities too. Set items in skill slots to make use of special
I mean, this
items.
seems alright. Kind of like budgety eShop kind of Steam game. Not derogatory, I mean that as like a good thing. I like seeing little small cutesy experimental games like this. Yeah, it is a roguelike. Oh. Why am I surprised?
More quests, more power. An all-new Bubble Bobble
I mean, I didn't expect to see this at an Arxis event, I'll be real.
Dungeons will be available this winter.
I mean, that looks cool. Oh my god. He said the thing!
One of the big features this time is the ever-changing dungeons. We developed this with the desire for you to play Bubble Bobble, always feeling excited.
I mean, that's cool. I'll toss one in chat too. Toss this in.
We have remade past skills. But
Why am I sitting in the shrimp pose? I'm gradually sliding back.
with new skills.
I hope everyone witnesses my great feats with their own hands. But Mr. Oka, there are still many big features, right?
That's right. However, due to time constraints, I'll talk about them another time.
Rip. They didn't say how long this was gonna be, by the way. I can think of like 3 more games that have been shown, so this could take a bit. Because there's probably gonna be a Lucy trailer. I'm guessing Lucy might be the end trailer, but again, I'm wondering if we'll get like the second Hunter x Hunter DLC character announced here.
And Taito Corporation will
Yeah,
publish
no longer Square. Interesting.
Please keep an eye out for further information. See you next time.
I just like Bob as a character. I approve. See, this is way better than the Capcom show already, just for that alone.
We can't take our eyes off of either of these new titles. Please look forward to their further updates. Next up, the popular Japanese anime.
Okay, here's Hunter x Hunter.
First full-blown fighting game, Hunter x Hunter.
I know what Nen is. That's something. Again, I assume we're getting DLC announcement. Because, like, Nefer P2, I think, is the first DLC character. I don't think they've announced the others. I don't know, maybe they wouldn't announce the other characters this early. Yeah, this is aiding as hell. I'm kinda here for it. Hi. That is, Very memeable expression there.
Aim for 100% completion.
That sounds like hell. No, thank you.
Contains a variety of modes.
When is this crossing over with Genshin Impact? Nenshin Impact, clearly.
Hunter. Smooth online battles featuring rollback netcode.
Only for Steam and PlayStation 5. Interesting.
Risking your rank points.
Is this on PS4 or only PS5?
Check out.
Also, I doubt there's crossplay in this game. I don't know if crossplay is confirmed or not, but I don't know. This feels kind of
Join the fight. Make your ultimate team and claim victory.
like not something that would have crossplay. Maybe I'm being shaded. Who's Bisky? Who's that guy? I know Machi. I don't know them. Or them. Or them. Or them. I'm sensing a pattern. Yeah, eating might not be big enough for crossplay, even with Arxis Publishing. I don't know like any of those characters past like the 5th one. Wow, they had no new information about the game. Just like, hey, it's coming out.
Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact will be released on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, my hero.
And Steam.
Oh yeah, so Switch doesn't have rollback. Oops, that makes sense. But also, ouch. Fantasy light novel type stylish action fighting. Oh, I forgot. So apparently the next character is very me-coded. From what I have heard, the next character coming out in August, my birthday month, is very me-coded. I want to play this game, actually. It looks really cool. Is this French bread? Or am I thinking of Melty? I know Melty is, for sure. Yeah, it's French bread. Okay. I was not misremembering.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kamone Serizawa from French Bread. Thank you all for always playing Under Night in Birth 2, Sis Salis.
I've never heard anyone actually say it out loud before.
Today, I'm here to
Yeah, Izumi is apparently very me-core.
our new DLC character. She is currently under intense development, but a pre-release demo for Izumi will
Hello?
be available at Anime
Oh.
Expo, held in Los
Got my
Angeles
hopes up for a quick moment, but it's fine.
Please give Izumi a try.
Are you gonna show a trailer or anything? Crumbs, please?
We'll have Evo 2020
Anime Expo. Something tells me you have like horror stories about Anime Expo, Aiden.
Under Night in Birth 2. Sis
Yeah, it's a main title.
has been selected
Good
as
for
the main
them.
title this year. And it is one of the qualifying tournaments
I'm misspelling Los Angeles. Oh, I missed that.
2025-2026. So I hope you register for it. That's all.
I guess sometimes I wonder, hey, what if I actually got that good at a fighting game? But also, I'm not that patient. Yeah, they're not gonna show Izumi at all. Cool, thanks. Just hey, this is happening. Not even a screenshot of her. That's by Lucy, isn't it? Left for LA. Oh, we're not getting Lucy today. Well, I'm fine with that. Actually, I don't really like Cyberpunk, I'll be real. Hi, Daisuke.
Daisuke Ishiwatari, Chief Creative Officer of Arc System Works. The game market is tough now.
Yeah?
To overcome that, Arc System Works has launched a new project. It's an action game project. You know what?
Is that not just Guilty Gear 2 Overture?
Arc System Works is a fighting game company. I'm sure most of
Like,
you recognize
is he not just describing the problem with Guilty Gear 2 Overture?
Where we are known for quality mid-range action games, we decided to establish a new pillar outside of fighting games. You might be wondering why I specifically use the term mid-range. There are many reasons, but one is that even creators themselves can enjoy striving for their dreams. In recent years, with AAA blockbusters and excellent indie titles gaining popularity, it has become extremely risky for companies to create.
It's not wrong, unfortunately.
This has led to dwindling opportunities for young creators to have their own projects. We feel the need to focus our efforts
So instead of like a game, it seems like this is more of an initiative.
and to accumulate technology and know-how. Our flagship title, Guilty Gear, has now become a million-selling copy work.
Yeah, Daisuke's newest project. They didn't say it was actually a
It
game.
was a small-scale project. From there, over many long years, we built a
Yeah,
foundation
Guilty Gear was
that
scuffed as hell. It is like fascinating how not good that first game is.
lead to bigger dreams. And precisely because they are mid-range titles, this will create many opportunities to produce many titles and cultivate many creators, and we hope that will become one of the future values of Arc System Works. It was a long introduction, but I was able to bring some development footage.
Hello?
Of the first work of this
Playing games
project.
so sell well, so we're making this to hopefully gain some windfall. Yeah. Yeah.
Title is Damon and Baby.
Yeah? That is not what I was expecting. Oh. Interesting. Damon King. This is not what I was expecting. Everyone out here being like, oh, we're gonna get like Guilty Gear 3. It's like, yeah, I was not expecting that. I mean, it seems like a nice little top-down thing. Again, they're diversifying, which is kind of nice to see.
Keep an eye out for Arc System
Yeah, the Lucy trailer might be next week at like Anime Expo. To be fair, like we'll probably get it before Evo is my feeling, or we'll get it announced before Evo. Again, it's kind of depressing that I like this more than the Capcom showcase. Not gonna lie. As much as I like Capcom games, it's like there wasn't exactly a lot that I was super interested from that show, unfortunately. Is it gonna autoplay? Because I might be in trouble if this autoplays. Yeah, this actually announced new things. I wasn't just like, oh, Kinesigami's getting an update. I'm scared to exit full screen. I don't know what's gonna be there when I exit full screen. We need to back up for a moment. Where was it? It was after... Wow, they spent a lot of time on Double Dragon. I kind of missed it, actually. There's Absolom. I think it was after that. Sohei Mikawa. And I don't know what else he's worked on, but also... I just want to show this again. Again, it's giving Monu. The temptation to make this a raid message, but I also don't know if I want to type this out myself, to be honest. I don't know if I want to put that much energy into it. I'm gonna do this real quick before I exit full screen. I'm gonna show her again. Anyway, that was fun. I had a good time with that, honestly. Wait, bring it back? God, what song is this even? Oh, I'm gonna have to mute this. 'Cause copyright. Fine, I'll do it for you, Aiden. Again, I do not want to get in trouble with Cube, so I'm not gonna play it with audio. But this was the thing immediately after my recommendation. Man, where's the Espa collab for Street Fighter? That's the other thing I'm sorely lamenting. You meant the enemies allies thing? Oh, I misunderstood. My bad. I can't pause this for some reason. It's fine. Back to this. I thought you meant you wanted to see the thing. Do not judge my recommendations. Nippon Ichi, that might actually explain it then. Oh, hi, Jacko. Oh my god. Oh no, are we actually raiding with this? Are we actually doing this? It'll be funny. I'm putting that on the back burner. And you don't. You probably shouldn't. I should just do this. I could do something really goofy right now. I could do something very goofy, specifically for Aiden right now. For you. Yeah, you should be saying on there right now. Unfortunately, I need to have volume off because, copyright. Damn, they post a lot of shorts. I forgot. Is this the one with the actual... God, YouTube's players continually infuriating. This is not worth it for this bit. Oh my god, this is not worth it for this bit. Especially because I can't even play with audio. That's not the right video. Thanks YouTube. Really appreciate it. This is the dumbest bit I've done on stream in a long time. And that is saying a lot. But I'm doing this specifically for Aiden's enjoyment. I don't know if this is the one with the chariot. Oh, okay, it is. Cool. Again, I can't play with audio, unfortunately. But again, just to... just to troll Aiden specifically. This is very worth it. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that. There's no help. Love you. You see this shit, chat? Yeah. What are you up to? Chat can't help. Anyone who isn't been following our antics for the last month are probably like, what the hell is up with these two? If any new people are watching this by any chance, this probably is just the most wild shit out of context. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was fun today. Capcom event was like, at least we saw a little bit of Requiem gameplay, but again, I was kind of hoping for more. So much of that was dedicated to just Monster Hunter, and I don't care about Monster Hunter at the moment because I've never played enough of them. Arc Suspended was actually good. Again, the game by the Another Code and Hotel Dusk director, that looked great. I'm interested. Again, I want Hotel Dusk remake. Also, like, Another Code remake is weird because it dramatically changes the plot of both games. Like, it is wild how much they changed the plot in both. But yeah, I just want more stuff from that side of Arxis, and like them announcing a new publishing branch, or not publishing, but like developing branch is cool. Again, I was expecting a Strive trailer. I was expecting an Undernight DLC trailer, which we didn't get. Probably gonna get that like next week at Anime Expo, to be fair, because they are confirmed for Anime Expo. But yeah, Double Dragon still looks pretty scuffed, to be honest, but I hope it's fun at least. Like, I hope the gameplay is good. Yeah, if you have the emote, you can use the emote of your choice. Could do this one because that'd be funny. But actually, that's a follower emote. I don't know if that'd carry over to another chat. But yeah, that takes care of today. I'm gonna hop over here real quick so I can be full screen. Hi. That's if you're subbed. Oh, well, in that case, I'll go over here and pop that in. So hey, thank you for watching. This was a lot of fun. Again, the game went really well, and the events were fine. Again, not like mind-blowing, but like, you know, the Arxis one was okay. And I got to torment Aiden with Cherry Sky, so that was very fun. That was worth it by itself. I almost thought about doing a bit, but it will take way too much effort. See, just be glad you're not on call for this stream, because I'd probably be bullying you even more. Next stream will probably be Monday. I might do something for Pride Month for a game clear, like a special game clear for Pride Month. Thursday, I don't know. We're entering July. At some point, we're gonna be starting Pikmin 2. I know that much, for sure. And then after Pikmin 2 is Thousand Year Door, I might try to line it up for August for birthday month. Because I might do a birthday month thing. I might try to get friends to do multiplayer stuff. I might try to just do special games, because birthday month. You want, like, what, a gay stream? Yeah. Hi, Zon. Welcome back. But, yeah, that was fun. I hope everyone enjoyed. Yeah, we'll probably be back next week for some more fun gaming action, hopefully. Again, unfortunately, if I say the name of the game, it gives away the plot twist, because from what I gather, the plot twist of the game is that it's, like, LGBT coded. So, like, doing it for the last day of Pride Month will inherently give away the twist, unfortunately, if you don't know the twist already. So, that's the slight awkward thing about doing the game I want to do. But, it's fine. I almost wanted to do more Pride games, but it's also a case of like, oh, shoot, I want to do Celeste for Fox Girls Favorites, which means I can't really do that very easily. I don't want to do 2 Celeste playthroughs. It's an ordeal of a game, as everyone already knows. But yeah, Thousand Year Door after, it's gonna be hard. I'm tempted to try to get something going with friends, to try to have them help me with voices, or I could just try to voice every character and perish in the process. It might be fun, actually, to try to force me to voice train, to be fair. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add at this point. Again, that was fun though. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications of when I go live. I also have a main channel and a VOD channel. I have a coffee for donations. I have a throne, the temptation to toss every Idol album on my throne, but I'm showing restraint. And I have a blue sky, where do not look at my most recent repost. I say very jokingly. It's not that bad, but it's definitely, like, very self-indulgent. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Maybe you shouldn't show restraint. Oh. I shouldn't show restraint? What if I just call myself out? On main. Should I just show my... You should show restraint to you? I think we're talking about a different kind of restraint there. I don't know the best way to go about doing this, actually. Just to call myself out in main like this. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna... It's gonna be really funny if I forget that I actually did this, and then next stream, I'll just jump scare myself and be like, why the fuck is this picture on screen? I didn't mean to actually say the F word there. I try not to drop too much swearing, just because, you know, what am I trying to say? Why am I worried about monetization on, like, Twitch? I'm not monetized. This might also cause slight delay. I'm gonna move this out as well, because I don't know what's actually gonna capture there. yeah, just to show it off for posterity, this was my most recent repost on Blue Sky. K-pop moments that could kill a sapphic. This account hasn't posted in a month, and it is slightly heartbreaking, actually. But if you want to know about my hyperfixation, I'm very, very normal about this particular singer. I'm gonna get rid of this now, so I don't forget about it next stream, and it's just there the whole time. Now that we've done that, shall we rate somebody? What is this stream? This is the most unhinged stream I think I've done, like, ever. I'm afraid of what could happen if I let, like, Aiden and Zahn on a call for a stream. How, like, deranged it could get. Not deranged, but, like, unhinged it could get. Do we rate the usual Thursday target? Given the context of our raid message, I think we should rate the usual target to avoid getting into trouble. Are you saying the raid message is tame or the picture of Nietzsche is tame? I'm saying slightly facetiously. I need to go find the goddamn raid message again. Never mind, you posted it. Yeah, here's our raid message. If you have the emote, you can use it. Thank you all for watching. The stream has been tame. Damn, I feel like this has been kind of a lot from my streams. I'm gonna recenter this as we end off. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, next stream will be on Monday. I don't know what I'm doing on Thursday. At some point, I would like to add more days and start at 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. and do longer streams. But it's also almost summer, so I might die in my room if I go 4 hours without air conditioning. So we'll see. I might just do more short streams for summer. Yeah, we're gonna rate Star. I'm not gonna read all that out. But yeah, take care, everybody. I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Good weekend, and I'll hopefully be back to streaming on Monday with something that remains to be determined. Yeah, thank you all for watching again, and I hope, take care, everybody. Good night.